Hey everybody, I wanted to do a quick video about a tag that I had a good time making. And I made a video of making it, but I couldn't figure out, anyway, technical issues. So I'm just going to do a quick tour on how I made it and let you see how it was done, and maybe it'll be something you would want to try. Okay, so to start out, I have these printable cards, and I'll link those below. And I used two of this one. You could use separate ones or whatever, it doesn't matter. But I used two of this one. So I cut out one and then I cut it into this tag shape right here. And that was easy. All I did was cut off these rounded corners and then just cut these right here. So it was a tag shape. And then I backed it with cardstock. So this is just plain old ordinary cardstock. You can use whatever you have. I just wanted it to be pretty thick. Oh, and this is printed on cardstock, just a lightweight cardstock. Okay, so then with the second one of the cards, I just cut off the top. So that's this piece right here that you're seeing. It's just a rectangle. And then on the back, I measured in about 1 centimeter on either side of the card and just drew in 2 lines. And then using just an X-Acto knife, I cut out that little rectangle. Only on this one I did 2 rectangles. You'll see right there. There's one that's about 3/4 inch down and then probably about 1.5 inches down. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be precise. I just wanted to leave enough little space that when I put in my tags, it doesn't cover that second pocket. And then all I did was take my little circle punch, which this might not work if you don't have a certain type of punch, but these little hand ones work really good. And I just came in from underneath right here, and you can see right there, you can just punch out a little half circle. You don't have to, you can just leave it a rectangle. It's cute either way. I just like to put in the half circle sometimes. Only you can see this is hardly any. I hardly took any off, just enough to make it something different. So I did that 1, 2, 3 little circles and just the 2 little triangles. And then I went ahead and glued it down on these 3 sides right here, just so it's a big pocket. All right, and then for this down here, let me pull that up close. I just used a piece of lace. I just glued it down. And this was just a design. You could use anything really, anything that you have. This is a little die cut of a leaf that I had, so I just used that. And then I just had this little cluster, just some scrap papers. This is some music paper, some damask paper that I had, and then a little word that I have. And I just sewed them together and then stuck it on there. So no rules on what you have to use for any of this, just use what you have. Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. Okay, then I made my tags, and I'll show you the heights I made them. You can see this, I made it about the height, so it's sticking up just a little bit compared to that pocket. And then the second tag, again, it's gonna stick up, but not cover that little half circle yet. And then this tallest pocket will just stick out just a little bit. And you'll notice I just backed this paper on some cardstock that I had too. Oh, and I was going to tell you, you could just staple regular old ribbon or do a hole punch with some fabric scraps or whatever. But on this, I have this fun little hole punch, and I can put a link to where I got it. But anyway, it just makes these long, skinny holes, and they're really fun for tags. So I punched those in all of them, and then I just had this little bit of twill from a Christmas present that someone gave me. And then I just cut a little bit and stapled it in place. Normally I'd probably sew it, but I stapled it because I was making a video. That didn't work. So, all right. So then you'll see these just stack in here, just like this. Super easy. And then you kind of have 3 little tags all in a stack, and you can also do some journaling on the back. Up here I used my handy dandy CROP-A-DILE, and I used a silver eyelet on that. You can see it under there because I knew I was going to be putting this little silver dangle, so I wanted to stick with the silver metals. And then I just had some, this is avocado dyed cotton, just scraps, and I wound it through that, and then I went ahead and I made this fun little bead dangle and put that right on there. So anyway, hopefully that gives you the general idea. I hope I answered everything. I wish you could see the video because I was really funny on it, you guys. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you find something useful, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.